What up, y'all? This your boy Checo G, aka El Buca 17. Yo, today I'm bringing you guys kind of a slight update on this Super Street, the game, which is a racing game, as you can obviously tell on the screen. There's a freaking car there. But I do have a few tips and some advice. I know that this game really didn't get the greatest reviews ever. I did manage to catch this on sale, so I paid 20 bucks for this, so it wasn't too bad. Like I mentioned before on other videos, it doesn't have licensed cars, so it's all just a bunch of, like, I guess generic looking cars. Like they're just like generic parts and all that. But I mean, not the parts, but the way the designs are, they look similar to other cars. Like this one right here looks kind of like a Lancer, kind of, or a WRX, kind of like a Subaru maybe, or you know, it's mixed with a bunch of stuff. But I did manage to already complete the game. It did take me a few days. It wasn't as hard as I thought. Of course, I didn't know that you can actually go through the thing and actually choose the difficulties through the settings, which that's what I did. At first I was playing on medium, and it was pretty difficult on the medium setting, starting off at least. So I ended up changing it later on, and it got a lot easier, of course. It's still, like, most people's complaint from what I've seen is the physics are not good, and you know, it's not entirely a lie, because sometimes you do catch some weird instances where your car just kind of like flips over, or you hit a little bump and you like go flying into the air like insanely crazy. I mean, I paid $20 for it. I'm not gonna complain that much about it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was hard. It challenged me a bit, and you know, yeah. So I'm pretty much already done with the game, and you know, I placed first in every single event on each race that they put me through in each individual events. Of course, every event has about a little over 5. Some of them have 5 or over. Like this one has 5, I believe. Some of them have 4. I believe one of them had like 4 of them, but they're all fairly easy if you're you know, keeping up with your car and keeping it fast. I do have one tip though. If you're having trouble with the physics and your car is sliding all over the place, and it's one thing you're not going to be able to help is the crashes. If you're just hitting walls, this game, one thing about this game is if you barely touch a wall, your freaking car will like explode, which pissed me off so much. You know, I raged several times in this game, and you know, I have several of my friends who can, you know, attest to that. But I managed to pull through. I wasn't gonna let this freaking game kick my ass, of course. But so I completed everything that I needed to do. I have not gone online, and I'm not sure if even online is, you know, active at all, because you know, from the reviews that I've seen on it, and you know, people commenting on the game, you know, a lot of people do not like this game, and you know, it's fairly reasonable because of, you know, some aspects, like the licenses of the cars. You know, there's no licensed cars. There's only 8 cars in the game, which is another kind of disappointing thing. I thought there was more cars because of those you know, those supercars that you get to race in some of these races. Like, I thought I would actually win the car, but you don't. So you have to pretty much use like used cars. You get to choose from 8 used cars, and then you pick whichever one you want. I do have 5 cars. I did manage to upgrade every single one of them. Right now, by far, the fastest one right now is a Prt.2, which is almost like a Prelude looking car. This is the fastest one that I have right now, which it's pretty awesome. I mean, every part that you see on there, I put on there. I purchased every single part that you see. You can kind of look at it in detail. But yeah, so once you buy parts though that have to do with performance, they will stay. So you can use those parts on your other cars, which is cool. Because I wasn't gonna fucking grind, and excuse my language there, but I wasn't gonna grind hours for each one of these cars. I had already bought the parts, so I'm glad that they did that. At least I don't have to grind for each car. So you basically grind for the best parts you can get, and then you can put them over on other cars. Like, the only thing you can't is going to be the kits, of course, because every car has different kits, so you cannot use the same kits on every car. You can use the same engines, but you can't use the same cars. You have parts like the same. You can't use the same side skirts or fenders or spoilers or bumpers and rear bumpers. You cannot use the same ones on every car. The only thing you can is the performance parts. So that's actually pretty cool. But so I'm already done with the game. Overall, for $20, I would give it I would probably give it a 7, just for that price. Because I mean, it's maybe even a 6. But I did have fun with it, and I can still have a bit of fun with it still, because I haven't gone online, so we'll see how that goes. But these are my 3 cars already all suited up. I mean my 5 cars, and I think I'm gonna buy one more right now. We're gonna get one more right now. So you do have to buy the slots for the cars, which is kind of crazy, but that's just how it is. So now let me show you how you will initially start up. If you do end up getting the game, you will initially start up with a junk car like this. So this is the one that I'm using right now. So this is the 6 views is the car that I recommend to start off with, because it has perfect handling. Well, the physics aren't so great in this game, so if you're trying to get some help, this car will definitely help you out. So try the car out. If the difficulty's messing with you, drop the difficulty on it and try this car out. The 6 views is actually really good. I have not used any of these 3 cars here, so I don't know what they drive like. I'm gonna buy one of them though. I'm not sure which one I want to get yet. I think I'm gonna go with the Volkswagen looking car. I mean, it looks like a Volkswagen. Then we got our little hatchback here. Looks like a Honda hatchback, Civic. Let's go ahead and check out this. Now I'll show you exactly what I meant by you can just use the parts from your other cars, and then you're solid. So this is basically what you're gonna start off with. This is gonna be your project car pretty much, and you start off racing this car. You get your money and you start putting it into your car. Now all the performance parts I already bought, so from here on, all I'm doing now is just working on my cars. So that's pretty awesome for me, at least. Let's put these oh, you know what, let's go with the HKS. Yeah, all right. And then we're gonna put our nitro in there. Now we're gonna put our engine in there. We're gonna put in the biggest engine we got, that one. I didn't buy the other engines because I just felt I just felt like it wasn't necessary. After you get the highest one, like I buy the smallest one just so I can get an advantage at first. It was 5,000 credits, which was a lot. It took me a lot to actually get to that point, which kind of sucked. But other than that, it was alright. But all these parts, like I said, they're already all purchased because I've already purchased them within the shop. So that's a plus. That's definitely a plus that this game has. Alright, let's keep going here. Alright, so our stats are going up pretty high up there, which is awesome. They just keep going and going. Coilovers. I'm gonna go with, oh wait, you know what? Let's go with these. Alright. The ECU. with that one. And a fuel injection. Go with that one. And our clutch, this is gonna take it to the extreme. All right. So that pretty much already maxed our car out right there. Now all I gotta do is let's add these tires real quick. For tires, you know what? I'm gonna get some really good tires. I'm gonna get some of these. Which ones were the ones that I wanted to get? I wanted to get the Toyo ones. Those right there. Let's get these. All right, so we got our Toyo. Now for rims, we need to buy some new rims for this car. What do I like for this car? I'm gonna change the size of that rim though. Right now, you know, I'm gonna go with these right here. I like those. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the wheel tuning, and we're going to drop the ride to 20%. We're gonna change the angle to 3. I'm gonna put them inward a little bit. Then we're gonna change the size of our rim to 21 inches, so we can make it look pretty fresh right there. Look at that. That's looking nice now. Let's check that back again. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna go back, and I do want to paint that, but let's check the exterior now. The exterior is also gonna help you. It's gonna actually boost your car's abilities a bit, so that's actually pretty sweet. Now for this car, I think I'm gonna go with a more modern look, probably like something either like that or like that. I don't know which one I like though. I'm gonna go with the more expensive one. Let's go with the more expensive one since I got the money for it right now at least. All right, let's go with the rear bumper. I like that simple one right there. It's 500. Hold on, let's check out this one. Oh, that one's nice. I like that one. That one's gonna give it a nice little look to it. All right, so let's go with this one. The side skirts, let's put in some nice little side skirts. I like that one actually a lot. 540. All right, so this is a more of a regular one. I like this one right here though. What does this look like? This is actually 600. This is 800 right here, and it's just a regular basic looking. Now let's give it that look. I like that little sleek kind of angular look that it has to it. Let's check out the hoods. Let's see what we got on hoods. Carbon fiber hoods. I don't want a carbon fiber hood though. I'm thinking, ooh, I do like that one. That one's not bad looking. But I could also go with that. Let's go with this one. Just because it has that scoop on it. I like the scoop. It gives it like a beefier. We're not gonna put no rooftop scoop there. Ooh. I don't like the way that looks though. I like that. I'm putting that on there. That's classic. That's a classic look to it. Although I've already gotten put that on a car, but that's more of definitely a hatchback look to it there. All right, let's go ahead and go with the mirrors. We already bought our mirrors here. We're gonna put the same mirrors. All my cars pretty much have the same mirrors on them. Fender, let's check out what we can put on here. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks pretty sweet. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, I see. And it adds a little back scoop to it, like that. Huh. I like it, but at the same time, I kind of want something different. That one looks nice, actually. The 500 one. I think I'm going to go with that 500. That one has a little scoop on that. Let's go with that 500. There we go. Alright, so we got our car pretty much. Our splitter. We got a splitter on there already, though. We can go with that. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's add a little splitter right under the carbon fiber splitter, right under that other splitter it already had on there. Alright, so we got all that. We got the wheels. We got our performance. Our car's pretty much already all tidied up. Let's check out these lights. Let's put in some nice little lights here. Ooh. That looks pretty. That one's actually pretty awesome too. Ooh. Ooh. I do like that. Huh. Let's go with that. I just like the grill on that. I like that chrome grill on that. It looks pretty sweet. All right, let's go with the rear lights. I don't usually put the neons on it, so I'm not gonna do the neon. I don't like the neon. I mean, if this was Midnight Club, maybe, but this is not Midnight Club. You know what? I'm gonna get those 500s right there. All right, so there we go. Our car is pretty much already done. Now we just need to paint it. I like the way it looks. It's looking pretty nice there. Looking pretty nice. I like the rims that are on there. These girls that are there, they all are pretty much part of your crew, and you do unlock them based on your experience points. So depending on how much you make, you know, they're all unlockable through experience. So, you know, as you keep progressing through your experiences, you will unlock all of them. They do help you out. They help you get better parts. They help you get more money through races, so they help. Let's see. Let's go back into the interior. The interior actually, believe it or not, it does help your cars. As you can see, it boosted my even the weight of it got reduced there. All right, so there we go. That's pretty much it for that. Let's see. Let's go to wheel tuning. Height of the car. Should we go lower? All right, we can't go any lower than that, so we can only go by 20%. All right, so this is what I meant by your crew. These are all specialists in one thing. So you got helps you get maximum power over here. Kyra, Alex helps you tune your ride and get the best setup. She helps you do. She helps you make your car faster. Lauren, Lynn makes you. She pushes your credibility. So basically, she's the one throwing you out there, making you popular. And then you're gonna need her for some trophies. Jessica, she helps you reduce the weight of your car, which is good. And then this girl, she make sure that everything in the garage, make sure it's optimized. Okay, so that's pretty much all the crew members that you got there. So now let's go ahead and paint. Let's go ahead and paint our car here. For this car, I don't know what I'm gonna go with, but that already is starting to look nice there. Looking all one color, looking all pretty. All right, let's go with a flaky color. Ooh. I don't have a bright red color yet, so I think I am gonna purchase this one. Yes, that looks nice right there. All right, so there we go. We got our car. So now we can view our parts here. What parts we put in it. We got our brakes, we got our coils, we got our rims, we got our new tires, we got our fenders, our engine, everything that's inside of the engine, our bumper, our lights, everything. But anyway, yeah, so that's, you know, that's pretty much it for this game. I don't think I will be streaming this game. I don't think I will be probably posting up any more of this game, because I mean I'm pretty much done with the game already. It's just like now it's just like, what else can I do with it? I could possibly get into online, but I'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the physics of the car like everybody else. You know, everybody has got the same complaint. The physics on this game are not on point, but I understand it's a $20 game. It looks great for a $20 game. The cars look nice for a $20 game, so I'm happy with it still. But it's not gonna be a AAA race game. So, but anyway, with all that said and done, that's pretty much that for Super Street. like I mentioned before, if anything, if you want to get through the game fairly easily, go with the first car. The 6 views is probably the easiest one to get through the game with. It's got great handling, good speed. You could pretty much go through the whole game with this car. So yeah, that's a little helpful tip there. But anyway, that's that for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I am out. Peace.